Did you know the Disney World resorts have hidden bars, underwater speakers, haunted furniture, and secret menus? We'll share it all with you today on DFB Guide. Hey everybody, it's AJ for Disney Food Blog. We are going to head over to the Disney World Resort hotels today. We've got 20 hidden secrets of the Disney World Resort hotels. There's many more than that. These hotels have so much going on in them. There's over 20 resort hotels and there's so much happening. But we wanted to share 20 of our favorite things about these hotels that you might not know with you today. First up, we're going to head over to Wilderness Lodge. Now, Wilderness Lodge, we're going to visit quite a few times on our list today because there's a lot going on over there. But the first thing I wanted to tell you about was the Carolwood Pacific Room at Wilderness Lodge. So this is in the Boulder Ridge Villas part of Wilderness Lodge. And it's basically the Disney Vacation Club community room for this particular location. But anybody can access it, anybody can go in there. And it's filled with memorabilia and models and artwork of trains because Walt Disney loved steam trains and model trains, and they were a big hobby of his. And the train cars come from Walt's backyard railroad, the Carolwood Pacific Railroad, so that's why it's called the Carolwood Pacific Room. So this is a great room to relax in as well. There's big leather armchairs, there's a fireplace, there's lots of games to play. So if you have a rainy day in Disney World, or you're just a huge train enthusiast, or you love Walt Disney and want to learn more about him, head over to the Carolwood Pacific Room and get a taste of some serious Disney history. Next up, we're headed over to Boardwalk Inn. We're going to talk about those nanny chairs. Those things are weird, you guys. We've talked about them, I think, one other time on the channel. The Boardwalk is home to some seriously strange things. I'm pretty sure this hotel is haunted. And the weirdest probably are these creepy doll chairs. They look like dolls, or I don't know what they look like, but they're actually called nanny chairs. So you could find these chairs on 19th century carousels so that nannies could take a seat while the kids would ride the horses. These particular chairs are cast from original chairs found on those carousels, and they're hand painted. And they even have names. There's Todd, Paul, Alex, and Carrie. So we think there's 2 little boys and 2 little girls, although you can't really tell by their faces because they all kind of look the same. But if you look on the back, you'll see their names. Todd and Paul are usually upstairs in the lobby, and Alex and Carrie are usually downstairs in one of the hallways on the way over to some other boardwalk rooms. But sometimes one of them is missing, sometimes one of them switches locations, sometimes one of them changes and then Carrie's in the lobby. I swear they are walking around at night. They're so creepy. I think they're haunted, but these nanny chairs are something that if you know Disney, you definitely know about the nanny chairs at the Boardwalk Inn. Next thing I want to tell you about is the African art in Animal Kingdom Lodge. So this is another similar thing to Wilderness Lodge as well. Wilderness Lodge and Animal Kingdom Lodge both have museum quality artwork throughout the resort hotel that are theme specific. Animal Kingdom Lodge actually has one of the largest collections of African art outside of the African continent. There's over 380 museum quality art pieces in the areas around the resort that are completely open to the public. The biggest of these is that 16-foot tall mask in the lobby. It's just huge, extremely colorful. And if you just take a look around Animal Kingdom Lodge and some of the hallways on the way to the resort rooms, you can read all about these incredible works of art. Same thing over in Wilderness Lodge. You can find a lot of Native American artwork and artifacts as well. It's really, really cool. Next up, we're going to head over to Port Orleans Resort Riverside, where we're going to check out Yehaa Bob, who in his own words is quote unquote under the radar. He's definitely a hidden gem and a secret of Port Orleans Resort Riverside, but if you know about him, you know you've got to go see him. He's an entertainer at River Roost Lounge, which is right next to Boatwright's restaurant, and he plays an incredible piano. He has got some great tunes from rock and roll classics to classic Disney tunes that you know and love, and he plays them in the most incredible style. He's hilarious, he's fun, he's definitely worth traveling to see. So Yehaa Bob usually performs Wednesdays through Saturdays at River Roost Lounge, but you can check his schedule over at bobjacksonmusic.com. That will show you where he is the time that you are going to be there. Also at the Contemporary Resort, we want to let you know about some special seating. So the lobby at the Contemporary doesn't have very much seating if you're waiting to check into your room. But if you just head up one floor where the convention rooms and the check-in for California Grill are, and you can get there, by the way, from going up a little escalator at the back of the lobby, or you can take the elevator. You'll find huge comfy sofas, plenty of outlets if you need to charge your phone. It's a great place to sort of sit in the quiet, detox, relax. This is a good location to come if you're leaving the Magic Kingdom for a little breather. You can come over here to the second floor of the Contemporary Resort and just sort of chill out for a little while. It's also a good spot to get some work done or to take a conference call if that's something you need to do while you're in Disney World. All right, over at Art of Animation, we have to talk about the underwater speakers. This is one of the coolest secrets on our list. The Big Blue Pool, of course, is Finding Nemo themed, and it's the main pool at this resort, but I can remember when Art of Animation opened, everybody was so excited about the fact that it features another first. Underwater speakers. So even if you're swimming completely underwater, you will be able to listen to your favorite Disney songs that are playing over the speakers at the Big Blue Pool. So that's kind of fun. Speaking of music, you can head over to the Grand Floridian. In the afternoon, you might be treated to some piano music, some live piano music. Sometimes there's fun renditions of Disney classics being played. And if you come a little later in the evening or for dinner, you'll find a full orchestra performing ragtime, Dixie, traditional jazz, along with some more Disney tunes. And of course, that is the Grand Floridian Orchestra. It's really, really cool. It's a bunch of musicians sitting up there and playing some incredible music. So head over to Misner's Lounge, grab a drink, and listen to the music, listen to the concert. It's completely free, of course. You can go there anytime you want to the Grand Floridian. All right, I love this one. The torch lighting at the Polynesian. Several nights a week, guests at the Polynesian Village Resort are treated to a special torch lighting ceremony led by one of the fire performers from the Spirit of Aloha dinner show. This usually takes place Tuesday through Saturday around 6 p.m. or when it gets dark. And it's a short ceremony, so not necessarily something to trek here for, but if you're staying at the Polynesian or have dinner reservations at Ohana, it's a cool extra to see. All right, I want to make sure to mention those culinary tours as well. Jiko and Boma or Sanaa all have culinary tours every day at about 4 p.m. or 4:15 or 4:30. It all depends. You can check at the front desk to find out what time they're offering it. It's a completely free tour of the restaurants at Animal Kingdom Lodge. So you won't get behind the scenes. You can't go in the kitchen, but remember there is an open kitchen at Jiko. But you will be shown around the restaurant and shown all of the decor, symbolism, what those things represent in the decor elements, and you'll also be able to taste a few items off the menu. So if you're staying at Animal Kingdom Lodge or find yourself over there one afternoon, this is a great way to spend a half hour. Next up, I love this tip, the Beach Club secret entrance. Now, it's not really a secret entrance. What it is it's a side entrance. You know, most of these hotels do have side entrances to their buildings, which are probably required for fire exits and things like that. This one just happens to be situated perfectly so that if you're coming out of Epcot and it's raining or it's really hot and you want to get into the air conditioning, you can duck into the hotel a lot closer to the park exit of Epcot than you can walking all the way to the lobby. As you're coming out of Epcot, there's a little sidewalk right across from the bridge to the boardwalk, and this will take you into the back entrance of the Beach Club Resort. You can use that door even if your room isn't in that wing, but sometimes you may need to use a key or your magic band to get in, so you may need to be staying at the Beach Club in order to get in. But this is one of my favorite secrets. I use it all the time, especially during Food and Wine Festival or other Epcot festivals when I just need to pop in and grab a few things and then I gotta head back to write it up. All right, let's talk about that secret menu at All Star Movies. This is another super fun secret. All Star Movies, in their food court, you can go over to the Roxy and ask a cast member about the secret menu. They'll bring out a briefcase with old school viewfinders you can use to choose which menu item you want. And last time we were there, the secret menu had poutine, a bacon mac and cheese hot dog, and a cinnamon bun bacon burger. All right, something else you've got to know about the Yacht and Beach Club is Stormalong Bay. Stormalong Bay is the biggest and best pool in Walt Disney World for sure, to the point that they actually have lifeguards standing guard, or cast members, I should say, it's not always lifeguards, standing guard at all entrances so that people can't come in unless they're actually staying there because everybody wants to stay there. It's a huge water park-like pool, features a super long water slide that's actually a shipwreck that the water slide even stretches over a pathway that people walk under. It's super long. There's a lazy river and a whirlpool zone here. And this is also Disney's only sand bottom pool, which is really unique. And the shallow sand area provides the perfect place for kids to play. So we love Stormalong Bay. We definitely want you to know about it. One of our favorite secrets of the Disney World Resort hotels. All right, did you know that there are special themed rooms in a couple of the resorts in Walt Disney World? Over at Port Orleans Riverside, there are royal rooms. This is super great for your little princess or your little prince. Royal rooms feature lots of special Imagineering details like a headboard with your own nightly fireworks show, lots of little details like the genie's lamp as the tap faucet, and plenty more royal touches. And note that these aren't overly princess themed. They're more regal, so even princess-averse guests will probably like them. But if you have a little pirate instead of a little princess, he may enjoy the pirate rooms at Caribbean Beach a little bit more. These are decked out like you're aboard a pirate ship, and the decor is the huge element here. The room features lots of nautical elements, pirate ship beds, treasure boxes. There's a lot going on in these rooms. They're super fun. So of course, these are over at Caribbean Beach Resort. All right, this is another one of my favorite secrets. Over at the Polynesian Village Resort, you can visit Trader Sam's. Now, if you're just walking around the resort, it's actually pretty hidden to find Trader Sam's. You have to go down a long hallway, past Captain Cook's, and a lot of people just walk right past Trader Sam's because it's a relatively unmarked door. There is a sign, but it blends right in, and so it's hard to see. So there isn't any sort of big archway or anything announcing it. It's just a small sign, and then their hours are posted, but it's just a regular door. So you can find it right before you head outside towards the marina. And behind that door, you'll find the super fun and immersive tiki bar named after the Jungle Cruise's head salesman, Trader Sam. There are quirky servers, fun tropical drinks, and you need to always be ready for an appearance from a tiki goddess or a volcanic eruption. There's a lot going on here, but they have great food, great drinks, and it's a lot of fun. So plan to spend a night here, an evening here, not a whole night, at Trader Sam's. Okay, over at Wilderness Lodge is a hidden Mickey hunt. So if you stop by the front desk at Wilderness Lodge, you can pick up an official hidden Mickey scavenger hunt. It features 7 clues to help you find 12 hidden Mickeys around the resort. And of course, Disney World is full of hidden Mickeys all over the place. So when you're done finding all of the Wilderness Lodge hidden Mickeys, you can head out and find even more. All right, something else fun to know about that not a lot of people are aware of is that there are carriage rides available at Port Orleans French Quarter, Port Orleans Resort, and Fort Wilderness. So if you're staying at one of these resorts, consider taking one of these carriage rides. They're usually about 25 minutes long. They can fit 4 adults or 2 adults and 3 small children, and they cost about $55 for a carriage ride. At Port Orleans Resort, you can pick it up right next to the entrance to boat rides. Also over at Fort Wilderness, you can go horseback riding or take a Segway tour. So Fort Wilderness has lots of unique activities if you're looking for something to do that's a little different. Go horseback riding over the Tri-Circle D Ranch. It's 45 minutes and they're $55 per person, and you can pre-book those. And they also offer the carriage and wagon rides along with pony rides there as well. Now, if you'd rather not be on horseback, check out the 2-hour-long Segway tour that takes you all around Fort Wilderness and Wilderness Lodge. And this one is really, really special, especially if you have a little princess or a Cinderella fan. The Princess Promenade at Grand Floridian happens every afternoon at 3:30, except for Tuesdays. Guests at the Grand Floridian are treated to a special event with Cinderella and Prince Charming. So the royal couple will lead the Princess Promenade, where children ages 3 to 12 are welcome to join in and dance throughout the lobby with Cinderella and Prince Charming. It's absolutely wonderful to see. It's so beautiful, completely free, you guys. And then finally, the Geyser at Wilderness Lodge. This is a special piece of theming that I absolutely love. If you're out by the pool on the Bay Lake side of Wilderness Lodge, you'll spot the Geyser. This erupts at the top of the hour from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., around about, and it's modeled to look like Yellowstone's Old Faithful. This is so cool, and the eruptions are all different, so you never really know what you're going to get, but this is a really fun piece of theming, I think, for Wilderness Lodge, and something to go check out for sure. So there are 20 secrets of the Disney World Resort hotels. I hope you liked hearing about them. Please let us know in the comments any of your secrets that you've found at the Disney Resort hotels, things that you've loved or enjoyed, or even just your experiences at Disney's resort hotels. We love to hear all about your experiences. It informs us on our own recommendations as well. So thank you for listening. Thanks for watching. We'd love for you to like this video. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. You can subscribe at that little DFB Guide logo in the bottom right-hand corner, or you can go ahead and subscribe at the front page, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so we can tell you when we've put up a new video. As always, this is AJ for Disney Food Blog, and we'll see you real soon.